Today we're going to be demonstrating how to inoculate your wood logs with shiitake mushroom spawn. So since our last video, about 4 weeks ago when we harvested these trees in the winter, we've stacked them on a pallet here. Trees naturally have antifungal, antibacterial properties to them. You want to let your logs sit after harvesting them for at least 4 to 6 weeks so those antifungal, antibacterial properties that's inside the wood can dry out and die. So, a few things that you'll need to successfully complete a shiitake mushroom inoculation is an angle grinder. We're using a 15/16 inch drill bit by 1 inch with a collar stop. These are perfect for drilling into logs. 1 inch is the exact depth that you'll need for your wooden dowel that's been inoculated with shiitake mushroom mycelium. Next, you'll need shiitake mushroom plugs. These plugs have a wide range strain shiitake mushroom inoculated into the wooden dowel. We're going to be placing these wooden dowels that have the mycelium in them inside the log. To pound in the wooden dowels into the log, you're going to need a small sledgehammer or mallet. First, we're going to drill a hole every 4 to 5 inches in a straight line down the log. So you're going to want to drill your holes in a diamond pattern so that the mycelium can equally distribute throughout the log. So the diamond pattern is a pattern that will successfully spread out the mycelium throughout the entire log. You're going to want to go every 4 inches, so about every 4 inches. You don't need to be too specific. Just try to get it the best that you can. Each 3.5 to 4 foot log is going to take anywhere from 40 to 50 plugs per log. Any type of angle grinder will do. High speed ones make it easier on you. This is more of a low speed one that I use for my demonstrations and kids. You may also use your typical drill. It will burn the battery out pretty fast. I like the angle grinders, or you can use an angle grinder that you plug into the wall that has a higher RPM to make it easier on you. One tip for this process is to find yourself some help.
Wait, so where am I going?
We're gonna go straight up and down.
Right here?
We're gonna go like right here, yeah.
Nice.
You wanna squeeze it the entire time.
Okay, so then right here?
Right about here, yeah.
And then right here?
Yep. And then one at the end, don't do my finger.
Definitely don't do the finger.
Beautiful. Your wooden dowels have already been successfully inoculated with the mycelium from the shiitake mushroom. There's really no need to have any other extra cleaning or sterilization products. This wood has already been sterilized and is clean on the inside. We're going to get these holes plugged right away with our spawn.
Oh, they look cool, dude.
So, in nature, a tiny, tiny spore is going to float out of that mushroom and go through the air and then land on this log. And hopefully, if all the planets align and Mother Nature's perfect, that spore will break into this mushroom log and then turn into what's called hyphae, and the hyphae will grow into mycelium, and the mycelium will take on over this log and start to eat it. And then eventually you'll get a mushroom. Now, a lot of things have to happen perfectly for that to happen. What we're gonna do, we're gonna force the mycelium into this log with all these wooden dowels. And to do that, we're gonna pound it right into the wood. Other people have developed nice little lifts that have like rollers on it that you could roll it.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
I haven't gotten that far yet.
So what are these plugs made out of?
These are birch wooden dowels, typically used for building furniture. So the final step to shiitake mushroom inoculation is sealing your plugs with beeswax. This is organically farm raised beeswax from a local bee farmer here in Michigan City, Indiana. We're going to seal all of our holes with this local beeswax. The purpose of sealing your plugs with beeswax is to ensure that the humidity and the moisture content within your plug stays high to allow optimal growing conditions for your mycelium. Let me get this up. Simply take a wax dauber, so now that your log is all sealed, you're going to want to place it into the woods on a pallet. To keep it off the ground, you want to regularly rotate and turn your mushroom log over the next year so that the weather and the water can equally be distributed along the whole log, keeping it nice and wet and humid. A log of this size will take at least a year, likely a year and a half, until you see mushrooms growing on it. The species of mushroom that we inoculated into this wooden log today is a wide range strain Shiitake mushroom. That means it'll grow mushrooms in temperatures from around 55 degrees up to 80 degrees. It's a good strain for beginners and people who like to harvest throughout the entire year. So that's a wrap. That's how you inoculate your Shiitake mushroom log with Mycelium inoculated wooden dowel plugs. Obviously, if you watched our video before, cutting down the trees, the plugging, if that's too much work for you, these logs will be available at themushroompharm.com. As always, if you're interested in the health benefits of Shiitake mushrooms, click the link below and you'll be able to get our mushroom tincture on sale now.
Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. We've been The Mushroom Farm, and we'll see you next time.